We are live, and we are going to see which little dingleberry turd comes in. We're going to see who's hungry. I got a bunch of troll cookies to hand out today. So we've got this wrestling game, and we've got some Call of Duty. And it's pretty cool. We're going to check that out, the alpha. Right now I want to do just a little bit of the campaign, just kind of get right into the action. See who comes in, who doesn't come in, and who needs the smackdown. All right, Finn Balor, interestingly enough, speaking of the devil, literally, no pun intended, when he does the demon version of himself with the face paint, there is no face paint version of Finn Balor, but there is a face paint version of Jeff Hardy, arguably in recent memory not as popular of a wrestler, but it's just funny how they did that. But everybody's got a couple of alternate attire. Yeah, so this one we're narrowing it down to a couple of games. Call of Duty, WWE 2K Battlegrounds. And we'll just see how things go. Don't know how long I'll be able to live stream for. Like I said, and I'm just being honest, when a new game comes out, oftentimes I kind of like playing it by myself. I don't always like being live, if that makes any sense. I find it kind of more relaxing in a weird kind of a way. It's just a personal preference thing. I'm still not used to the moves of this game either. Get up, Finn.
Irish whip into the ropes. Here they come. Oh man, did you see that? This has been intense.
There's the kick.
Oh my goodness. What a combination.
Wow.
Oh man.
It's like an uppercut right there. So that's like a super punch, and then this one, here we go. Now I get it. Oh! I got kicked. Come on, get up. You only got kicked once. Oh, I blocked that one. Nope.
What's going on here?
What the hell? Where's he going? Oh, okay, sure.
Out of the ring?
Why not? Let's take it outside. You've heard that expression. Oh, I guess we can't.
Well, enough of this floor business. Let's get some action in the ring.
I just can't wait to be more well-versed with the moves, like I said. Trying to show off some of the different power-ups and whatnot. Because, you know, that's just what I do. So if we do an L2 and down with the right stick, we do that one. It's kind of like a special power move. That's an uppercut. Yeah, so your basic attack is the square, the triangle.
Oh man, there's a big one.
Yeah, so when you do the X button for the grab, that'll always be sort of the same move, if you will. If you go on a direction and hit X, it does the same move. If you hold on to the X button, though, however, this is what you get. You can carry him, you can toss him, and you do sort of like an RKO move. I wish you could have done just a few more moves. Not that many more, just a few more moves with the directional joystick and the X. So you've got a suplex, which is very standard. I wish you could have done like a power slam, maybe like a neck breaker, or, you know, depending on the direction that you go into. I'm not expecting a high in depth, like medium grapple, strong grapple, and all that kind of stuff. This isn't like, well, it is WWE 2K, but not like the traditional one that we're used to. Right? So, that's what I'm getting at. Just in case, I get it, I'm not popular, but sometimes what ends up happening is people chat and they don't even show up on my screen. Alright, no problem. We've been doing this for 5 minutes, I'll wait a little bit. We'll kind of see what happens. No rush, no sweat. Like I said, I'm sadly a little bit more excited for when I'm not live streaming. I could just, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a different type of enjoyment of the game. New battleground unlocked. There you go. I unlocked the raw ring, so that's really, really cool. Now what I'm actually going to do... see, there's all these rewards there that you can get. I'm actually going to back out. And I'm going to end up... I don't even know if you could do a title match, to be honest with you, which I think is a little bit stupid that you can't. I don't think you can do title matches. Like, let's bring in 15 different fucking versions of Undertaker and Andre the Giant, but let's not have a title belt. Again, I could be wrong. But I see nothing so far to indicate that we can. So, alright, let's go to our superstars. Let's see what we got going on. I tend to play as a dude. So we're going to look at the dudes. And what we're going to do... So you got these different attires for different people. Dolph Ziggler, right? I like how they did that. Where everybody's got like at least a couple of different, you know, attires. Just, it makes it nice. Adds a little touch, a little flavor, if you will. Roman Reigns is usually known for that attire, but just to say you can do the Empire one or the topless one. Shinsuke Nakamura. Love that guy. I said I wanted to look at the dudes. Well, you know what I'm saying? I forget what I was actually doing. No, I don't forget what I was doing. I'm actually looking for my character. Where would he be? Well, these are all the locked ones. Yeah, that circle with the arrow going up is supposed to be guys, no? Yeah, there we go. I was like, what's going on there? I want to find out where my guy is. There's probably an easier way to access him. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, there absolutely has to be a way. Did you get a QR code when you got the game? Nope. QR code for what exactly? No, I don't think I've ever in my life gotten a QR code for anything, to be honest. Early live? Nope, not at all. I'm right on time. Supercard? No, this is 2K Battlegrounds on PlayStation. It's also out on Xbox and PC, I think. No, I mean, there's no real set time for my live streams. I mean, I know to be professional and blah, 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 and grow an audience. It's good when you have a schedule. I do tend to have sort of like a loose to semi-firm schedule, time frames as to when I'm somewhat available, but because I'm not like a live streamer in the sense of like doing this full time and being able to be in a position where I have all the time in the world. Yeah. Generally, it's around 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, which is 1 o'clock in the morning Pacific. That's just straight up if I'm awake. And I don't have a migraine. I have a lot of health issues, so it's kind of dependent on that. Hello, Romlade. How's it going? Then the one in the afternoon is probably my most steady one, which is around this time right now. Roughly around 1 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern, which is I have to count. I don't like counting. Which is around 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific, which is now. That tends to be my most stable one. But it's subject to change, of course. From the store. It's digital. I don't do discs. I laugh at discs. Discs are coasters. They're garbage. You buy a game, you put the disc in, it's got like an 80 gig patch. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you can't even play the game with just the disc. I don't know if they were trolling us, if it was like a late, belated April Fool's joke. You couldn't even play the campaign without the day one update. It was like 96 gigabytes for the day one update for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Alright, let's look at the power-ups so I can get into this a little bit quicker. From here, you can equip your superstars with power-ups to be used in the ring. Power-ups are unlocked in campaign mode and can be improved with battle bucks. Of course they can. Modern Warfare is made to be the only game in your console. Well, with how big the game is, yeah. You know. Plus, not to be a smartass. And just keep in mind, this is only like 20% of my collection. So that's my sports. That's my online games. These are my open world games. These are my adventure games. These are my driving games. These are my hardcore games. My first person, my build games. My RPG, RTS games, my horror games, my indies games. Could you imagine if I had a motherfucking DVD for each one of these games? Could you imagine if I had like 400 DVDs, and that doesn't include the ones that I've chose to hide? I'd lose my fucking shit. I switch games too much. People always ask me, how can you do digital and not discs? I'm a physical kind of guy. I'm like, I'd be a physical kind of guy if they actually... No, not at all. If I was... No, not really. It's just a kind of... Bam! That's why I don't do discs. Alright, here we go. What was I doing? I have no idea. I was playing the campaign mode. Campaign mode, you can play as one character only. From the likes of it, there are different tiers. You can unlock certain moves. Speedy recovery. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So far, it runs smoother than the current game. It's kind of funny. Power pin. So anyways, these are just moves that I unlocked. They're different tier moves. You get one for each one, obviously. So Flaming Fists is one that I like. Now, if I click on Flaming Fist, I can actually upgrade the actual fist. You see that? It would cost 3,000 points. And then it does more damage and, you know, the duration lasts longer. Just the standard stuff, right? Like, I really need to go over this. I'm just showing you that in this game that you can do that. And in order to do that, you have to go to the roster page to achieve that. If you go to a pre-made character, like a real character, like, let's say, my man, I talked to him on Twitter. I'm not kidding. Really nice guy. Let's click on the Sarge. Sergeant Slaughter. If we go to power-ups, for example, it's the same deal with him, which I'm just learning, which means that I will share that in a video, which is why I don't want to live stream too much today. I'm going to show people that when you play the campaign with your campaign character, you are unlocking the power-ups for your entire game. It's not just that one character. It's every character. And you can increase them. Everybody's got a level 1 skill for each tier. So that's cool. I just found that out on my own. Hello, Jake Bob Jake. How's it going? Yeah, it's fun. I just was trying to highlight and show a couple of things that I thought was really important to show. So that's what I went ahead and did. Now I'm just going to get into the action. We're just going to do a little bit, not too bad. Not too shabby. So we got that reward. Yeah, let's... Oh, I know what we'll do. Because there's a reward in here. We don't know what it is. We know that it's a move. That's all we know. And then this one, the reward is maybe a wrestler? Or an attire for your current wrestler. So since we already... Did I beat him? Oh, no, I didn't beat him. I'm also getting W2K Battlegrounds today. Yeah, it's fun. I like it. I made a noob review on it. I felt that it was maybe $20, $25, a little bit more expensive than what I feel the game is worth. And that's due to it being so close to being maybe being able to be a little bit more complete in the moveset department. So it's hard for me to talk and explain while I'm playing a game, which is why a lot of times I pause the game. I struggle to properly explain shit in detail while I'm playing a game. My brain's just like 100 miles an hour. I can't really do it. The moves are fun. Every class, so like, you know, Powerhouse, Brawler, High Flyer, that kind of thing, they'll all have the same moveset, except for your signature and your finishing move. Kind of, you know, breaks the immersion a little bit. The lack of using Greg Hamilton as the ring announcer, in my humble opinion, is a huge oversight. Not being able to really customize your character, getting rid of that stupid backpack and your walkie-talkie on your chest is kind of goofy. You can't remove your...
Maybe it's under the ring.
You can't... What the hell? You can't remove your hat or turn it around. Maybe I'm asking too much, you know? But I'm not asking to be able to play as Kevin Owens in the campaign. The campaign has a story. But you should be able to make your character your own a little bit more. And again, in my opinion... I can't pick up the motorcycle? Well, how did Kevin Owens do it? Oh yeah, it's all those steroids he's on. That's funny. I'll check the chat out in a minute, by the way. I'm not ignoring it. But, yeah, so all these moves are all fine and dandy. I think they're great. When you pick someone up, like I said, that was the up. You can do right. Now that does another move. Not every wrestler will have a move where when you flick left on the right stick or down. Oh. Let's do down. Yeah, see, down worked. There should be one for the left. There's a bit of a signature move as well where you hold down L2 and punch. You do that move. So there's a few moves. There's submissions too. There's this signature move right here. Don't mind me, I'll check the chat out in a second. It's before I lose my thought there. Shit, what was I gonna say? Yeah, when you hit X, it's a suplex. If you try to do the suplex while moving your stick in another direction, it won't do anything. So that's a little bit of a disappointment. You can block. If you hold on to the X button, see how he does a suplex? Everybody does a suplex. I wish you could have like held down left, right to do maybe like a power bomb or something, but if you hold on to the X, you can walk around like this, toss people in the air and do sort of like an RKO move. So there is a lot to the game. I just feel like they could have given us just a couple of extra moves. Like I said, not every, you know, like up, down, left, right on the right analog stick is a grab move. Some characters have 3 moves, some 2, some 4. I feel like everybody should have the 4. And when you suplex, it's just that one suplex. I feel like a direction, so an extra 4 moves with the suplex, like a power bomb, maybe like a neck breaker, or like a, like a knee breaker or shin breaker, like Ric Flair does. Just that extra 3 or 4 moves, one in each direction for the grab. And I think that would have like made it just that much better. But yeah. I'm also, yes, it's 35 pounds in England. Is that British pounds or is that euro? Yeah, that's pounds. Because euro has the E looking thing. E for euro, get it? I'm saving up for The Last of Us 2 and Marvel Avengers. Great games. Oh, nice. What was oh nice? I rambled on for like 10 minutes. I don't remember what was nice. So no WWE. Well, no, this is WWE. You guys are fucking with me. Who's your favorite player or favorite wrestler to play as? Well, I mean, just in general, some of my favorites, and I'm not biased towards because some of them I have a little bit of a interaction with them on Twitter. But Sergeant Slaughter has always been one of my favorites. Jake the Snake Roberts, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret the Hitman Hart. You see where I'm going with this? It's kind of like all over the place. Macho Man. So many generations. I've been watching wrestling for nearly 4 decades. You know what I mean? Like, it's really hard for me to kind of pick. But I do have sort of like a small group, like a top 10. Love Diamond Dallas Page as well. To recap quickly, in case you didn't know, what is amazing about this game, even though there's like sort of like not loot crates, sort of like a paywall. It's an optional paywall. It's an ethical paywall. Let me just finish the match and I'll show you. Like I said, I have a hard time explaining things while I'm playing. You can unlock all the characters and stuff in an ethical manner without it requiring an absurd amount of gameplay. Does that make sense? So, like, let's say you need 6,000 points to unlock Hulk Hogan. You'll get, like, almost 1,000 points per match. Get it? So, it's like 6 matches, you unlocked a wrestler. That's pretty ethical, in my opinion. So that kind of stuff. It's not like this thing that you're gonna have to grind out for ages and kill yourself just to get that one wrestler. Not like Marvel Avengers. Like, what the hell kind of bullshit is that? Marvel Avengers has unethical vanity items. And to me, that's not okay. Mine is Undertaker, Drew McIntyre. Oh, yeah, they're all great. You know, they really are. I like Roman Reigns. Never understood the hate with Roman Reigns. My favorite WWE game. Can it be WWF? Ha ha ha. Before it was the WWE. So I like the original SmackDown vs. Raw. Here Comes the Pain from the PlayStation 2 era. I really love the late 80s, early 90s WrestleFest. Those are some of my favorite games in the world. WrestleFest, in my opinion, was a little bit ahead of its time. And then in terms of like, and don't laugh, I'm being serious, this isn't trolling. In terms of like physics and ragdoll physics, graphics and universe mode, and like just having like a lot of depth to the game, I'm gonna say it. But WWE 2K19, so the last one's made by Ukes. Yeah. And 20 with a lot of updates. Those are a lot more playable now. I do end up spending an incredible amount of time in WWE 2K20. I picked it up on a deep sale for like $15 or $20 Canadian, Ultimate Edition on Steam. I have it on an SSD. It's like instantaneous loading. Like I sneeze and I'm in the game. Well, and rightfully so. What I'm admitting to you, though, is it's not the same game it was on day one. You play that game now after those half a dozen updates, after patch 1.06, it's a completely different game. It's got a little more depth to universe mode than WW2K19 does. There's a lot less glitches. It's a hell of a lot less game breaking. It's quite a playable game for $20. I'll argue with anyone for the Ultimate Edition. It is abso-fucking-lutely worth every penny of that $20. It really is, in the state it's in now. Which is why this leads me to part of what my channel has become. Keeping up with video games and updates. People, I know I sound like a broken record, but people review games and talk about games oftentimes before the day one patch even comes out. Oh my god, this crap is broken. And it is. And it's a valid, statement. But how does it evolve over time? Or devolve over time? Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That's what's, to me, really important. Like, let's keep up with it, That's what I kind of want to do. Sadly, I can't get WW2K20. Why is that? Because of money issues, or...? But I enjoy them. I'm being honest with you that... See, Reflector. So now everybody's got Reflector. Your whole account has Reflector. You only play on Switch. So I have 2K18 on Switch. It's, it's not the best. Yes, yeah. And it seems to run pretty decent. When I have more money, I'm going to be getting Battlegrounds on the Switch for playing in bed. We get a reward. Let's kick Baron Corbin's ass and see what we get. So I'll do a little bit of this. I've already been playing for almost a half hour, so I kind of feel like it's fitting. Yeah, no problem, Eric. Every time I see Eric Salso, and it's not to try to be funny, for some reason I'm always thinking salsa. And I think it's because it's one letter away from being salsa. Salsa with nachos. Anyways, one of my favorite snacks in the world. Yeah, well, again, I got that game on a deep sale. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy it. Is it perfect? Of course not, but I paid like $15, again, $20 for 2K18 on Switch. I'm having fun. With 2K20, I now really no longer play 20. And I have that on my PC, but look what happens here on my PS4. Notice how I still kept 2K19 lingering around. But I'm just being honest with you. Even though it's a little bit more polished, the extra matches and the universe mode and all that, the goofy, silly fantasy stuff that you can do in 20. I have to admit, it's goofy, it's silly, it's stupid, but you know what? That's actually what I like about it. Like all those expansion packs in 2K20, I actually enjoy them, because if you don't like it, then just don't play them. Don't play Zombie Cesaro if you think he looks stupid. I'm all about options. The more shit you put in a game, as long as you don't break the game, which it was never fixed in the first place, to me, that's cool. Oh, nice, we reversed it. That's what I want to look like. I want to look like that guy, Baron Corbin. Here we go. I paid £40 for two. Yeah. Yeah, those games I never paid full price for. Who do you hate the most in WWE? You mean like in the actual WWE world? Sadly, because I've been so busy, and since COVID, when they didn't have the fans in the crowd, I kinda, around February or March, started zoning out a little bit, but I've been chatting, interacting with a few of the wrestlers on Twitter. I kind of keep up with the news a little bit, but I haven't, like, extensively kept up with any of the stories. Oh, nice! He did, like, a complete flip there. Now, I don't want to be a smartass, but I'm being serious. When you say hate, Do you mean like in a role-playing way? Like who do I hate storyline-wise, or who do I actually think is useless and has no talent and should be fired? Because I don't truly hate. Yeah, in a kayfabe way. Yeah. Oh man, that's a good question. For a while, I was really hating Baron Corbin. For a long time there, back in the day when he was the commissioner. But I ended up just respecting him too much because I felt like every time Baron Corbin's taken for a ride and is given like a new gimmick, I just feel like job-wise, he just does really well, and I'm not biased because I've had the privilege of talking to him a few times on Twitter. But yeah, I ended up like really hating him because you were supposed to hate Baron Corbin, but then I ended up like kind of really liking him. I was like, man, this guy's just really good at doing all these goofy gimmicks. And but yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, Andrade, I think, is who I was thinking too a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what it is I've seen what goes on behind the scenes in wrestling. I just have so much respect for pretty much everyone that steps foot in a professional wrestling ring. I have a small inkling of what it's like. A small one. But yeah, from a kayfabe perspective, it's just been a while. I'd almost have to watch like one of the most recent Raws and SmackDowns to kind of think of that. Whoops, where's he going? Wrong button. That's what it was. Yeah, this game I still don't know the controls. I forgot to use some of my power-up moves, but whatever. Oh, here, let's use one. Whatever that means. Let's see if I can toss him out of the ring. There we go. Now I think if I hold... That's right, there we go. Oh. I don't know how to do the submission properly. I'm gonna end up getting my ass kicked now. Uh-oh. It's fun. It reminds me of WWE All-Stars. Very smooth, very little lag or jitters. Just about 4 moves short of what I would consider more on the acceptable level. It does remind me of WWE All-Stars, but I think I may still like All-Stars just a little bit wee more. I'd have to look at it again, but like the physics and everything, it's nice. I appreciate it. So for a day one game, comparing it to 2K20, oh my god, it's been smooth. Everything from hit detections to just the physics and just no sense bullshit, clipping, anything. Like, it's just been exceptionally well for a day one game. Yeah, I hated Baron since he beat Chad Gable to win King of the Ring. Yeah. You think is the most underrated WWE wrestler today? Personally, I think Humberto Carrillo. Yeah. No, this is the full game. How you doing there, Slippin' Jimmy? If I may ask, because I'm always curious, sometimes, depending. What is Slipping Jimmy? Is that a reference to a character you like? Is it just like a random name? You know, like Jake Bob is more of like a regular name, but I always think of like, like people that call themselves like Lil Wayne or, like the rapper there, Slippin' Jimmy. Better Cal Saul reference. Hello. Sorry, I'm not too sure. Better Cal Saul reference. Yeah, I'm not too sure what that is. I would have to look it up. Oh, it's a show. Okay. Oh, thank you. Not a lot of people do. Some kind of do, and some hate it. So yeah, I'm going to get into Call of Duty in a minute. I've been playing for about 35 minutes. I'm just going to take like a small 2-minute break and just talk for a minute. Because I do have a hard time, like I said, hey, Haruki. I do have a hard time talking coherently while I'm playing a game sometimes, unless it's like Skater XL or World of Warcraft. A game that I'm super comfortable with, if that makes any sense. If it's a game I'm super comfortable with, it's easy. Oh, okay, there you go. I did unlock a Baron Corbin. I thought he was already unlocked. Maybe it's a different alternate attire of Baron Corbin, so we'll go check it out. The main character is Jimmy McGill, who used to go by Slippin' Jimmy. Okay, cool. Yeah, so, sorry. What I was going to say when JWC said he loves my channel. What was I going to say? I make game updates. Remember I was just talking about that? Like how I like to keep up with games and I like to keep people up to date with like patch notes and stuff like that because that can really change your gaming experience and there can be a lot of exciting features. Like look at The Last of Us 2 in recent memory with the new game plus and unlimited ammo. Like that's huge. People that, all the big reviewers for The Last of Us Part 2, they didn't come back and say, oh, by the way, you know, blah, blah, blah. There's New Game Plus now. I mean, some people might, but it's definitely not common. Is Adam Cole? I don't think he is. There's a chance he might. In the future, there's going to be like an additional whopping 60 to 70 new superstars for free. Now, you may have to unlock them through this, but again, ethical. So this is one of the most expensive characters you're ever going to spend. 12,000 of those points. You wrestle like 10 matches or so, you're going to unlock him. You wrestle 6 matches, you unlock him. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to buy those gold coins. Is any, and well, I would say he's kind of NXT, but then again, he kind of came to WWE. I'm a little bit out of the loop as to who's back in NXT, like Charlotte Flair, not to be a smartass. She's in NXT. She's in the game. What the fuck? The Fiend just waved. Oh, yeah. He wants... Yeah. We're good. Him and I are pretty tight. Cool. You make game reviews for a quarter living? I just sleep on the job. You trying to be funny, or is that an actual game? Yeah, so again, some of these people may now be in NXT. See, that's what I like about the attire. See how Bailey went through a couple of different looks? You have all the different attires. Where is, we've got typical Hogan, Hollywood Hogan, then that one, or NWO Hogan, whatever. Mankind. Then we've got the Cactus Jack look as well, even though he still kept the mask on, but whatever. I heard it off Russell. Yeah, so I heard Tessa from TNA is in 2K. Tessa. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't mind taking a minute to go through the different, some of the different wrestlers there. The Miz. Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. I don't even think they're in WWE anymore, but they made the cut before. Kalisto. Is he back in NXT? I don't remember. Anyways, he's in here. You were saying Adam Cole. Cesaro. Actually, let's look at the different Daniel Bryans. All with the same hair. Okay. But different attire. Now, where they missed the mark, in my opinion, was with Finn Balor. Finn Balor doesn't even have his face paint version. So Jeff Hardy, as we all know Jeff Hardy. Hopefully you know Jeff Hardy. He's got that version of Jeff Hardy, that version. Now check out this version of Jeff Hardy. With the face paint, the Enigma, Jeff Hardy. But you can't get a version like that of Finn Balor for some weird reason. Cole do be giving. Yeah, WWE's been weird this year for sure. Cole do be giving. That box though. What? I can't make out what you were trying to say. Okay, Finn Balor. Check this out. Red, like red boots, red or white boots with the red shorts, and all white. Are you kidding me right now? There's not one demon Finn Balor? What? That might come out in another update, maybe. Andre the Giant in the very rare yellow tights, yellow boots, kind of like the Hulk Hogan version. This is more the Andre the Giant that everybody's used to. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. But anyways, so that was a big letdown with Finn Balor. So he's in NXT, so technically, not to be a smartass, technically there are some NXT stars in the game. Charlotte Flair, Finn Balor. I think Finn Balor was misused when he came back from his injury. Someone asked me earlier who I think the most underrated superstar is today. Well, he's no longer in WWE, I don't think, and I don't want to hear too many spoilers. But I really think Zack Ryder. Are you going to pay for him? Big E, you know what I'm saying? He's got it going on. He's a big boy. He can get out of there on his own. If he can't kick through a piece of plastic, then can't help him out there. But, yeah, so he's got the beard. Ah, see? That's what I'm talking about. So that's the original Baron Corbin with the long hair. I like when they do that because those are like wildly different looks. Well, mind you, that one's not wildly different. It's just the shirt's different. They should have went with the other look where he was clean shaven. But, whatever. Yeah, don't tell me too much. But Zack Ryder, in my opinion, and again, this isn't because I've spoken to him on Twitter. He's got the look. He's kind of silly. When push comes to shove and he's got to work, man, he's been in that wrestling business for years, like over a decade. Zack Ryder has paid his dues, in my opinion. Don't get it twisted, just because a guy has looked like, oh yeah, Rusev too, is treated as a jobber. How are they still handling it? Sometimes I feel like fans have a hard time pulling the jobber away from the wrestler. Just because they're being used as a jobber doesn't mean they're actually shit. They could still be talented. Oh, thanks. Well, I don't think he's underrated. Well, maybe, but he's definitely misused. But Zack Ryder is one of the ones that comes to my mind. Yeah, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of them, to be honest with you. Damien Sandow. Does anybody remember Damien Sandow? That guy, oh my sweet lord, he was acrobatic, charismatic like hell, did the goofy shadowing The Miz and, being a stunt double, made it funny. Damien Sandow, to me, was like a super rare talent, man. Kind of like R-Truth and Santino Marella. Like, they're comedic, but the guy could actually wrestle and move around. And I just kind of feel like, what is wrong with you? Like, anyways. He was he was just... Anyways, that's just my opinion. I felt he was really, really good. Yeah, Cesaro, yeah. Yeah, I really liked the Bar. At first, I didn't like him, just because I was angry. I wanted them to each have a singles run. But Sheamus, I think, has been treated fairly sometimes, and then just magically kind of like unfairly some other times. And I think that's what happens when you oversaturate the brand. You have too many people. You almost have to, like, I don't know. I'm not saying I have the answers. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I have the answers. Well, John Cena was, he was almost like the Hogan of today. He's paid his dues, but then again, so have other people. Moveset, charisma, personality. I like John Cena as a person. I respect his work ethic. You can't take that away from him. Same thing with Roman Reigns. John Cena's got an insane work ethic. He's just a workhorse. He's just that reliable person you can rely on. I think he was overused. I think John Cena was overly pushed when he could have been brought down a couple of steps and a couple of other people could have been brought up. I think he was kind of, right? That's not his fault, right? That's not John Cena's fault. You'll have actual people hating John Cena. It's not his fault. If you're always pushed in the limelight, I would take it too. But, yeah, from everything I've heard, you know, good worker, seems like just a legit guy, you know, for John Cena. They said he was in the ring, but I've never... Oh, Jesus. As if I fell for that. Fuck me. Slippin' Jimmy is being, slick. Slippin' Slick Jimmy. I don't think Jinder Mahal was ever WWE champion. I respect Jinder Mahal. It's not because he's Canadian. I think Jinder Mahal is very humble. He's just a really respectful person. A lot of good talk about him in the locker room. Just like a good guy. Really reinvented himself. You know, like his body, his health, he really, you know, toned up. He takes his job seriously. You know, he was in 3MB with Drew McIntyre and Heath Slater. He was made to be an absolute jobber. And, anyhow, I'm just rambling on there. I could have done another 3 matches, but I wouldn't have been able to say what I said while playing the game. Always feel free if there's a specific question. This is where you're supposed to come in and, you know. I erased him out of the... Yeah, he has kids. Oh, yeah. See, that's the thing. I'm almost an apologetic for everyone. I just appreciate everyone. Every wrestler, big and small, they bring a dynamic to WWE, and it shapes what WWE is. Jinder Mahal, there was that thing going on in the Middle East, so it made sense that they were striking deals with networks in the Middle East, in India. So it made sense to have him, even though he's Canadian, you know, to push him. But, yeah, I don't know if he did. There's some... I won't get into that debate. There's some valid reasons to think that he did or didn't. I truly feel that he didn't. He might have taken a lot of supplements, but anyhow, just overall, I think he's a hard worker. I think a lot of them are. Some aren't as much, but I enjoyed Jinder. I really did. I think he's a cool guy. Well, the gyno, that's different. I actually made a video on that. I actually made a video on Jinder Mahal's chest. If you look before, he actually had a little bit of fat in his chest. He never had really firm pectorals to begin with. And I'm not saying he didn't, but I just equally believe there's potential evidence to support that it could have gone either way. There are many people like a Jinder that looked like Jinder before and after, and were clean. I know people personally. Whether or not he did, that's always going to be debatable because we weren't there. I didn't say there was. I just think, no offense, sometimes we're a little too quick to, oh, he's on roids. Oh, he's on roids. It's like John Cena. Oh, he's on roids. Here's the thing. Genetics is a huge thing that sometimes I think people forget. There are people that are on steroids that will never be half of what John Cena is. And there are people like John Cena that are on steroids, and then there are like people like John Cena that are not on steroids. Sometimes it takes a lot of obsessive dissecting of a person to see if they are. Randy Orton, I more believe it or not, of all people, hear me out now, I believe more that Randy Orton at one point was on steroids more than a guy like John Cena, believe it or not. There's a lot of like history if you look where he went through a bloating phase and anyways. I would have loved to see Kurt Hawkins, oh yeah, to break his losing streak by beating Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 35. But yeah. Anyhow, did I just seriously go on for 15 minutes without playing the game? But whatever, I like interacting with people too. And like I said, I didn't see anybody go, hey, can you show me this? Who's this wrestler? Are there title belts in the game? Or can you play this game offline? That's also why, this is here. Yeah, so anyways. Drew McIntyre is clean bull. Kinder was too... maybe. Don't forget, genetics can be a big thing. Yeah, Cena, HGH, it's possible. Oh yeah, Brock was on roids. Yeah. But again, do you see what I'm saying though? Everybody's a little different. I think Brock now is clean. In recent memory is clean. Sometimes it's hard to tell, is all I'm saying. I'm just saying sometimes we're too quick to say steroids, steroids, steroids. It's just sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I don't think Finn Balor's on steroids. For example, there are people like Finn Balor on steroids. There are people like Finn that aren't. Sometimes there's signs. Yeah, some people, I know. Sometimes there's that look. Okay, we'll stop talking about steroids in a second. Do you think John Cena's on steroids? I truly believe that John Cena's clean. I really, truly believe he's clean. He might be on a shit ton of supplements, but I don't think he's on anabolic steroids. Yeah, human growth hormone, yeah. I'm not going to lie, I don't know too much about HGH. It's like a steroid. I know human growth hormone. Sylvester Stallone's on HGH. Do you know how I know? Because he's been caught at the airport. You know what I mean? Sylvester Stallone's been caught with HGH. Oh yeah, he's blown up. Yeah, he is a little unnaturally big. Again, I give people the benefit of the doubt. Anyways, let me just get into this game here. But, where the hell did it go? Oh, it's right there looking at me. Let's do a little bit of Call of Duty. Black Ops Cold War, Open Alpha, PlayStation exclusive only. PC can't get none of this. Xbox can't get none of this. But PC's the master race. It's the master race. No, it ain't. Right now, PS4 is the master race. It's got Call of Duty Open Alpha. Yes, absolutely, but Ultimate Warrior admitted that, which I respect. Then he went clean. Ultimate Warrior was just too big, but yet too ripped. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Come on, man. When you're 275 pounds and you're like 8% body fat, you're either like a real Greek god, or you're on some shit. But near the end, before he died, he was clean. He was absolutely clean. He worked his ass off, man, and he still looked great. But yeah, there absolutely is a certain look to some steroid users. Sometimes it's a little bit harder to tell than others. But at the end of the day, just because I'm getting bored of talking about it. There's a few. You'd be surprised. Oh! Speaking of steroids, you know who's... it's a lot of pharmaceutical. Yeah. Big E. My man, Big E. You know what I'm saying? Big E Langston. Dude, what's that guy on? What in the actual fuck is that? That dude makes like... I think he is too. I really do think that, but my sweet God. That dude is big as fuck. Larger than life. But again, compare Big E to John Cena. John Cena looks awkward. Big E actually doesn't. It kind of suits him. You see what I'm saying? That's where sometimes I start thinking human growth hormones are steroids. When you walk around, it's one thing to be big and bulky. But John Cena, it's almost like it doesn't suit him. John Cena looks like a comic book superhero. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys remember Mason Ryan? You guys remember Mason Ryan? Don't make me look him up for you. That dude, man. Mason Ryan was just insane. That's just not normal. Like, what the fuck? I've had people think I was on steroids. The fuck's wrong with you? But that's because I lost, like, a bunch of weight, and people were like, oh my god. So I'll show you some of the operators real quick that we got in the alpha. Shows you a little bit the graphics. It's on PS4 Pro. Oh yeah, Batista was on roids, but yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yes, yes. But a lot of these guys even admitted it again, that they were on steroids, and now they're not. Same thing with Macho Man. Macho Man was fully candid about being on steroids and then being natural. You almost couldn't tell the difference between the before and after. Oh, The Rock, man, what the hell? The Rock back in the 90s was natural. And then he just turned into a... I don't know, man. That shit's just not normal. You know what I mean? Like The Rock, have you seen how jacked up he is? Like, what in the actual shit is that? Yeah, but anyways. Is King Jump... I have no idea. Where'd that come from? I don't know, and if he is, I had nothing to do with it. Well, where'd that come from? Oh, is it because we're playing a Cold War game and it just kind of reminded you of that? If this was the first time you ever came in the stream and that was the first thing that ever came out of your mouth, I would think you were trolling. But you've been in here long enough that I don't think that. Sorry, I just got a text. Also, he was gonna nuke... he ain't nuking nothing. That little short, fat fuck ain't doing nothing. I think a lot of people misunderstand Kim. Kim is, look at me talking like I know him. I don't, but... I do think he's, someone who... is fucked up, but not as fucked up as you think he is. I think he kind of wants to be left alone. He wants to regime his little North Korea, and as long as people leave him the fuck alone, I don't think he's too concerned with what's going on the outside world. He's no Hitler. He's not trying to take over the world. But if you keep talking shit about him, he'll talk a big game, kind of like a wrestler. Again, I'm not an expert. But, yeah, we won't get too much into that discussion. Trump and... my streams have to be very light on political shit. Not because I'm not interested. But yeah. I mean, sometimes I'm guilty myself and I bring it up. But then I joke around and I go, I'm allowed to. I'm streaming here. But... it's because it can bring up shit, right? You know what I mean? We live in a world where, unfortunately, you can't talk about that stuff without it eventually leading to something unsavory, is all I'm saying. Hello, LM. How's it going? Good, voice chat is disabled. What the fuck is this? What? I didn't ask for the A... oh, it's the AK. Now, this is on PS4. I'm not used to using a controller, even though that's how I started Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This is to showcase the map. Game runs better than fucking Modern Warfare after a year of updates. The maps are just fucking lit. They're fucking lit! I'm gonna get my ass popped right here. Pop, pop, pop! Motherfucker. Oh, you get one, you lose one. Anyways, I already like Call of Duty, Cold War, Hot War. Cold War is hot. See what I did there? It was me trying to be funny. You motherfucker. It's Friday. I love your conspiracy becomes yeah. Oh yeah, no, that recoil. But yeah, like I said, I don't mind talking about different topics. I don't want to like start telling people what to do. But anything, unfortunately, a little on the, you know, political side, I would rather we don't do. Just because, unfortunately, we just don't live in a world where we're capable of doing that without it turning nasty. And the proof of that is... That's it. Behind you. Oh, got one. And then I got. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like I said, it's not like you're not allowed to bring up something. You know, like if something major happens in the world, like anything. I'm not saying you can't say it, like, oh my god, did you hear what happened to... And I shot him in the shoulder, and that's what happens when I talk. But, it's just one of those topics, unfortunately, that, you know, shit goes south normally. I can't even tell you how much I love this game already. No, that's my guy. I really gotta stop doing that shit. And I will take a look at the chat in a minute. Okay, why do I keep shooting my own people? There, you're gone. It's so awkward with the controller. Hey, fuckface. Right in the cooch. Right in the box. If they had an Audi, it's definitely an innie now. See what I did there? I just love the maps, the graphics. It looks so good. It's so sexy. What are you playing? I am playing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Alpha. God, no, please no. I mean, I was talking about wrestlers on stairs, but Jake Bob started talking about Trump. And join me in my fucking quest, MS. What? Yes, comrade. Yeah, I don't like Trump at all. I think he's a piece of shit. But like I said, no offense, we should stop talking about Trump and Kim. Kim is weird because he's one of those guys, I think everybody's on the same page. See, I took that bullet for you. That's what happens. Trump killed me. That's what happened. But yeah. I think it's just smart practice moving forward. I know I'm just a small-time streamer, but I do know that usually, etiquette-wise, it's generally not a good idea to allow that type of talk. You know? Yeah, the graphics look good. Like I said, I don't care if I die or not. This isn't about, like, watch how good I am or how bad I am. It's just look at the fucking game. It's lit, bitch! Popping them bitches. 50 Cent style. Popping them things. I mean, I'm not really killing anybody, but I don't really give a shit. I'm having fun. Running through windows. Checking out the beautiful scenery and landscape. I just like the maps so far I've done. Oh, you got fucked up. Oh, I ran right into that, you fucking cunt. How big is it growing each day, Phil? Oh, calm down there, Jake. Because every day you gain like 10... Hey, 10 subs. The fuck are you on about? No, I average 30 subs a day. 900 to 1,000 subs a month. Man, I wish I could have got here earlier to see the Battlegrounds. Oh, I'll go back to it after. I thought it was Modern War because health bar looks the same. Why the fuck would be scared of me? I was here since 5 minutes in, I think. Scared Screech, I lose a sub every day now. Well, maybe it's because you like Trump. Oh! Slam dunk. Call of Duty Alpha Cold War. But it's hot. It's lit. So right now it's hot war. Oh. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. But honestly, I don't really care. Oh, there we go. I need water. No amount of water's gonna put out that fire. 3rd degree burn. Well, I don't care about dividing the fan base, to be honest with you. I actually don't. I must say it straight up now. Fuck Trump. I don't care. Fuck him. What I won't do, though, is go on about it in a live stream unless it's a political live stream. And if it's a political live stream, it'll be called Open Chat Political Live Stream. There won't be any video games, and anything goes. Anything goes. But it'll be appropriately titled. You don't want to hear the political bullshit? Don't enter a live stream that says politics. Right? There's like a time and place for that stuff. It divides your base, but I don't care. I'm not here to win a popularity contest. I'm not going to hide how I feel about certain subject matters in life. You know what I mean? Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Ellen. Well, yeah, but this is Black Ops. I hope you're getting those vibes. Well, no, I don't want to lose subs, but I don't care if people get triggered. Bye-bye. Anyways, I'm just kind of... Oh, in the face! Somehow they're still walking. You know what? Give me my AK. Fuck this pansy-ass shit. Give me that AK all day. Yeah, I like memes too, if they're done properly. Anyways, this is more about showing how fluid the game is. The map, what it looks like. Boom! Oh, I thought I was throwing something. Yeah. Well, I live in Canada. I don't live in Trump land. No one bans my TikTok. Boom, you're gone. Oh, right from the corner. Yeah, I started doing TikTok. That's where I started doing some of my Batman impressions, some of my cringy political Batman things where I would just talk random shit. It's definitely a decent platform. I think my first video ever on TikTok got almost 500 views. Right? TikTok is good for that. Like, if I post a video on YouTube, I ain't getting no 500 views on it. Are you kidding me? So, TikTok is good to get some exposure. I've just been lazy to work on my TikTok. An hour and 10. Yeah. There is a slight chance, depending on how things go, that I may have to go soon a little bit. Just like caps. What's the brand of that guitar? Sorry, my friend was showing me a guitar brand. Okay, what was that? Done. Sure, we'll do another one. Someone's name is Who Took My Baby. What? How's that even funny? Yeah, exactly. I don't want to know. Why are you... Yeah, no yelling. Haruki. Please. It fucks up the chat. It screws up the vibe. The textual vibe. Okay, can you please simmer down? Thank you. Oh, it took me a second. She just likes caps. Yeah. I do find it distracting. Because it really gets the... Haruki, can you please... No fucking caps. Some okay, but enough with the caps.
Team deathmatch. Spetsnaz, assert your dominance.
Yeah, like if someone like, I mean, I know I swear sometimes. It's not like a hypocritical thing. I do try not to overly do it, just because it can unmonetize the video. Unmonetized videos, I think, don't get pushed as much. They don't get as much, exposure. But you don't need to... You don't... I'm trying to stream, you bitch! See what happens? I get so wound up in the moment. Just delete some of the overly profane words in the chat, and that actually, believe it or not, helps to remonetize the video. I mean, sometimes I screw up and I just swear too much. Yesterday, oh man, did I ever go off on a rant. I was having one of my bipolar moments. But it didn't get unmonetized. I was like, sweet. At least not so far. Ah, little bastard in the window. Well, no, there's nothing there. That's not a door I can open. It's so weird to play this game with a controller. Ah, fucker. Well, like I said, the Trump talk is going to come to an end. I don't want to stain the vibe of the stream. I don't think this is the same map as the last one I played, is it? There's only a few maps available in the alpha.
Enemy spy plane.
Oh yeah, the little health bars above their head. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like that. Oh, I ran out of bullets. There we go, right in the cock. I kinda like that though, because it lets you know when they're dead. Or when they're gonna die. When they're gonna meet their untimely end. Well, that's not an insult. Aren't you usually what you eat? You know, you are what you eat. So if someone calls you a pussy, you go, yeah, well, you got it. It's like the ultimate comeback for that. Sounds good, Eric. Thanks for stopping by. Oh. Well, maybe I was joking. Yeah, I think this is the same map I was just on before. I was kind of hoping there'd be another map I could show off. Ah. Wasn't in front of me, it was behind me. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I'll finish off this match. I'm having a hard time playing this game, I'm not gonna lie. With a controller. It is just fucking weird. One more shot, he would have died. Yeah, I kind of like the little subtle health bar above him. And again, it's all about options. You could probably turn that off too if you don't want to see it. But it gives you a clear idea of, you know, how much health they have before they're dead. Whoops. None of those are health packs. Come on, reload. Ah.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Oh, my precious. Ah, fuck. Yeah, after this match, I'm gonna head out for a bit. I could feel my headache slightly intensifying. And I'm gonna go out and get some fresh air. It's nice and cool out. It's a little bit cloudy. It's gonna do me a lot of good. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be going on Twitch to stream after, but... The FBI is not at your door. There you go. How come I can't heal myself? I don't have that perk, I don't think. You know, the medkit stem pack thingamathingy. Oh, someone's here. I think. This game actually almost makes me playing, is it Black Ops 4? The one that came out before, you know, the last one there. Ah. There. Done. Oh, it's the CIA versus the Spetsnaz. Bits need to open up. Yeah, Jake Bob, definitely an interesting character. Not gonna lie. But yeah, it's already been almost an hour and a half. Hey, I have ADHD. That has nothing to do with it. I have ADHD, bipolar. Man, I got so much shit wrong upstairs with me. It's unreal. It's surprising I can still function at all. Yeah, I'm kind of like that too, though. But with video games, I'm all over the place. He's a Siamese cat. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm gonna head out for a walk while it's nice out. Get some fresh air. I could be back, potentially in a half hour. Maybe when I come back, I might do some regular uploads. I might do some regular, like, well, it's cloudy, so I'm not getting any sun. It's the fresh air for my headache. I might do some regular uploads for Battleground. I want to talk about how you can increase your your character and how you view their power moves and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. Alright, thanks for stopping by. And like I said, there's a chance I could be back in as little as about half hour, 45 minutes-ish, maybe. And then if I do, I'm probably only going to be back for about 45 minutes or so. And I'm not too sure in that particular stream what game I'll play. So if I'm kind of feeling all over the place, I'll just put random games as usual. This one I kind of stuck to the 2 games I said I was going to play in the stream, so that's good. Later, Jake and everyone. But yeah, alright. I shall return in a little while.